education matters. All the 1.2 million Kenya Certificate of Primary Education candidates who sat for Class 8 examinations have been placed in secondary schools. Education Cabinet Secretary Professor George Magoha says 38,797 of them have been selected to join national schools, while 214,960 others have been placed in extra county schools, while another 258,456 will be enrolled in county schools. Beatrice Gatonye reports.
Education Cabinet Secretary Professor George Magoha says the Form 1 selection process was based on merit, choice and equity. The remarks appearing to provide comfort to students who failed to receive call-ups to schools of their choice.
In the placement, the majority of candidates who scored 400 marks and above were placed in national or extra county schools of their choice. Special needs candidates were also placed in regular schools of their preference, while others were placed in special schools or based on their disability categories, merit and choice.
Nanyuki High School appeared to be the most desired center of excellence, with 156,003 students applying for Form 1 slots, despite the school having the capacity to admit a paltry 480 students. 149,087 students had picked Kabianga High School, though the school can only accommodate 528 learners in Form 1. Pangani Girls capped the top 3 positions of the most desired schools, attracting 118 and 73 applications against the 336 slots available.
We have still refused to be reasonable. Just like everybody wants to go to Kenya High School, Alliance and Pangani, in advising their children, they still also advise the children to make exactly the same mistake. And that is going to be a matter that the education field officers, together with the teachers, must take action upon, together with the parents.
But in the end, the government believes it has done everything to ensure all learners transit to secondary school. The Ministry of Education has placed 38,797 candidates in national schools, another 2,045 in special needs education, 214,960 others in extra county schools, 218,456 more in county schools, and 311 others will join sub-county schools, while another 9,128 are refugees in camps. Professor Magoha announced that the government will be offering 9,000 scholarships to needy students.
Like I've said, bursaries and scholarships should be given only for those children in boarding schools. In very simple English, the government of the Republic of Kenya pays for school fees for every child in a day secondary school. So if you are going to give so much money to a child in a day secondary school, some of that money may end up in your own pocket. So we are going to advise that you give scholarship to only children who are going to boarding schools.
Over 1.2 million candidates who sat for their 2021 KCPE examinations will have a chance to continue with their secondary school education in national, extra-county, county and sub-county schools, even as the government continues to assure of 100% primary to secondary school transition. Beatrice Gatonye, Prime Edition.